June 19th, 2021. Fly fishing, skiing, snowboarding. Point Break.
Some group of settlers probably starved out here.
Are you miserable?
No, I'm going snowboarding in June. Let's get it.
Now we're hiking up to the summit and dropping onto the backside of that ridge to ride down to where we're gonna fish. So it's pretty cool. It's actually really practical to get there via snowboard. So when we hike up and down, we don't actually have to hike down. We can just snowboard down instead. So super stoked. You haven't seen any fish? I haven't either. We just got here and looked around in the water. Murdoch went for a swim and looked to see if there's any fish underwater, and we haven't seen anything yet, so we really have no idea if there's any fish at all in this lake. We just snowboarded here, came down this gnarly hill. It was a fun adventure getting here, and time to go fly fishing. Just using a regular clinch knot, most standard fly fishing rig there is out there. 3X with a nice long leader so I can get it down deep because we don't see anything rising. Always wet your knots, people. Boom.
My pro technique or what?
Dry fly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're just pushing the fly through it.
Fuck yeah, I'm not untying this thing.
Dude, if we just catch one fish, I'll be stoked.
Oh, hi, hello, yes, this is where we are. There's no trail, it's lovely. We're going around places like this and that. Oh, it's great.
We are headed back to the trailhead, pretty close to the trucks. We just bushwhacked through some pretty gnarly stuff to get here. What a day. Big mission, covered a lot of ground, and didn't catch any fish, unfortunately. We took a risk by checking out this spot that we've never been to fish. You know, it's sometimes how it goes. This is fly fishing. So it's pretty cool just to be able to get the rod out, make some casts, shred a run with some friends. You know, that's how it goes. Fun day. So we're back out here right now, headed up to the same area, same lake as before, but 3 months later. We're on the Hungry Horse side of the mountain range. We're gonna go back up to this lake, hopefully get a fish to hand, and give it another try. I know it kind of defeats the purpose that I'm currently not fishing and snowboarding anymore. It's September, all the snow's melted. I can't snowboard back to go fishing here again, but I'm returning on foot, a little bit of a hiking journey. So I just wanted to round out this video and hopefully catch a fish in this lake, because we know they're in here. It was a little cold when we were here back in June. The water was basically freezing. There were icebergs floating around. Half the lake was frozen. The fish just weren't very active. We saw them rising way out in the middle, but they weren't rising to our flies, which were closer to the shoreline. So I'm going to go back out there today, hike up there with my dog Tally. You can probably hear her running around in the woods behind me. And we're going to go and see if we can get a fish. Let's do it. This is the trail. Barely a trail at all. Couldn't even tell where I was going, got super off track, but now we're back on track. Now it's starting to look like an actual trail again. And we're headed up to Black Lake. It's getting a little late. I definitely underestimated how long this hike would take.
So just to give you guys an idea, I started down there, past that valley, and the lake is up over that hill. He's a good pup. Yeah.
Well guys, we are back out here at Black Lake after 3 months of waiting. Finally gonna try and put a nail in the coffin here and get a fish out of this lake. Last time we were here snowboarding, it was an unsuccessful fishing mission. The snowboarding was successful, we made it down to the lake, but unfortunately we got skunked. Not one of us caught a fish. We saw fish rising way out in the middle of the lake. So hopefully we can get something this time. It's starting to cool off a little bit. Fall is in the air, you know. This is probably my last time to come up here, last opportunity before it gets too cold to fish. This is a high alpine lake, and it's gonna get cold here very soon. Before you know it, it's gonna be completely snowed in and we're gonna be back to snowboarding. So out here with my pup Tally, letting her play around, and we're gonna see if we can get a fish right here. Let's do it. Be nice to just get one fish out of this lake. Get her done. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just saw rise. Way out there. This rod cast terribly. 5-weight Reddington. Tally, get out of the water. You're gonna scare all the fish. All right, fish. Come and get it. All I want is one. Just one fish would do it. I just saw rise out there. Fuck, this rod is so bad. I don't want to stand in the water because it's so freaking cold. It is absolutely freezing. Okay, there's some fish rising off that point over there. Wonder if I should make a move. Oh! I got a bite. This tiny fish. Absolutely tiny. Couldn't even eat the fly. Oh, no way. No way. Got one. No way. I was literally reeling in. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I could not be happier right now. Cutthroat on the fly. Yes. Really pretty cutty. Got the cutthroat. Super, super gorgeous. Oh, oop. Oh, there he goes. After all this adventuring and all this effort put into just coming to this one spot to fish, it feels so good to just get a fish. Had a really wonderful red belly, super gorgeous. I don't know if you could see it the brief moment that it was in front of the camera. I wasn't expecting it at all. I was literally reeling in. I was about to give up and go home because I wasn't getting any bites. I spent so much time just casting and letting my fly sit out there. And then as I was reeling in, my fly was skittering across the surface and that cutty came up and just hammered it. After snowboarding here in June and hiking all the way here today, a much longer hike than I anticipated, feels pretty good.